Hi guys, so today I wanted to record an app review for an app called Offset for your Shopify store. And this app is actually done by Shopify itself. What it allows you to do is it allows you to offset your Shopify store's shipping carbon footprint. So I've been using this app for about 1 year now on my live store. And I generally I like it. So I wanted to do this app review to let you guys know about it because I don't think that many people actually know about this app. So in this app review, the topics I'm going to cover are the features and cost of the app. I'm going to go take you guys into the backend so you can see what that looks like, so you can see if it might be something that you want to put on your site. And finally, I'm going to give you a few implementation suggestions and then just my overall experience with the app. The things I like about it, things I don't like about it, etc. So, features and costs. So, essentially what this app is going to do is each month it's going to take a look at all the orders on your store, and it's going to sort of it's going to calculate their estimated CO2 emissions. And the way that it's going to do that is it's going to look at the weight of each order, and it's going to look at the distance that order traveled. And from that, it'll total that up, apply whatever formula that they have for this, and then it's going to total up all your orders, and from the money that Shopify is paying you in that month or for the next day or whatever, it will deduct that money to cover that cost. And you'll see with these costs, they're extremely reasonable. So you can see here it's $5.40 per metric ton of estimated CO2 emissions from shipping your orders. And so one thing to note here is this metric ton here goes a really long way, right? You can see down here that it estimates, about 3/4 cent to 15 cents per order, which is a huge range, obviously. I can give you my experience on my site, on my coffee company's website, where the average order is somewhere in between probably like 3 and 5 pounds or something. Our average cost per order, I think, is about half a cent. And also, that's with shipping. Like, we ship all over the U.S., and our customers are fairly, there's fairly even spread on them. But obviously, if you ship something like, I don't know, like weights or like pianos or something, right? Like, you can pay more. So now I'm in Shopify's Future of Commerce Trend Report. And so this is for 2022. So basically, they took a look back at 2021 and looked at all the different trends that they saw in Shopify stores in that year. If we go down to this environmental impact section, you're going to be able to see here that Shopify is reporting that stores that are focused on sustainability are doing really well, and their customers are choosing to buy from them. So you can see here that in the past year, 44% of customers, this is this section right here, 44% of customers chose to buy from brands that have a clear commitment to sustainability. That's pretty, that's the global average. And you can see for, Asia, Europe, North America, all those locations, fairly similar rates. And then the other thing that you can see is that a lot of brands now are choosing to offset emissions, right? They say 23%. I think this is of brands on Shopify. And these are brands that are taking the step towards offsetting emissions. So obviously, implementing an app like this on your store, it's going to depend on your customer base, whether it's going to be a great thing to be implementing on your store or not. This can be a great step towards, taking that initiative to create a more sustainable e-commerce experience for your customer. So I'm going to take you into the back end now of this app. Okay, so here I am on a test store that I've set up, and I've created a few dummy orders and whatnot. And once again, these orders are similar to the orders on my live store. They're between 3 and 5 pounds. And so you can see that it'll tell us, it'll give us sort of an overview of like when the orders happened throughout the last month. It's going to give you like your total emissions offset. And then it's going to give you your average cost per order, distance your orders traveled. Right here, this is something to note. Any order that's done through Shop Pay, which is like Shopify's proprietary payment processing, sort of like, it's kind of like PayPal, but for Shopify, I believe. And any order done through that, they're going to actually cover the emissions for that. So you can see here, there's this section titled Your Impact, and it has just, a bunch of stats about like, this is how much CO2 emissions that your orders created. And Furthermore, it tells you, you know, like what it tells you your estimated area of rainforest that you've protected or whatever. And so the way that this works is they actually donate to this organization, Pachama. So mine's specifically funding this rainforest conservation project in Colombia. And so you can actually go here to check out more about the projects that they're supporting. So we can look down here. So you see this site always lags on my computer. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is in Colombia near Cali or outside of Cali. So yeah, so it's supporting that. And then you can also calculate your emissions down here. You can sort of like drag this toggle, see how many orders you ship per month, and it'll sort of calculate how much you're going to end up paying that month or whatever. So the one thing about this app, and this is coming to the implementation section of this app review, the one thing that I really wish they did was gave you a way to basically at checkout basically say that like this store is verified by Shopify, that it, you know, donates to this organization to offset its shipping costs. Because right now there's not really a widget that goes on your store that will let your customers know that. And putting it at checkout would be so awesome. So it just makes sense, right? When your customers see, okay, these are the shipping options, you can tell them we offset all of our shipping costs and this is verified by Shopify. And here's how much, you know, last month, this is how much shipping costs we offset or something like that. You know, when you're a store owner, why are you going to download an app like this? At the end of the day, right? You are trying to build your brand, right? Obviously, you know, your motivation is also to help, you know, this organization as well. But if you can, you know, if it's a win-win, if you can build your brand while you're doing that. And I think one of the ways to do that would be putting that right at the checkout. And that way you get less people that are abandoning checkout. And yeah, so, but when my overall impressions when it comes to this app, I like using it because this is something that I wanted to do anyways with my store, and having an app that just does it for you automatically. Like you don't even have to think about it. This thing just every month it just gives you a exact, fairly exact like number where it's like this is how much CO2 that you produced and this is how much we offset and whatnot. So I really like that part of it. I just wish that they had the widget. If you guys are looking at other apps and you want my take on them, let me know in the comments below. So if this video helped you, I'd appreciate if you left a like and a comment. It helps other people find these videos. If videos like this interest you, app reviews, or, you know, I also do like coding tutorials and stuff and how you can build your Shopify brand and everything like that, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video, guys.